Imagine this, you're sitting with a close friend and they share heartbreaking news. Tears well up in their eyes as they speak. You feel a wave of sadness wash over you. Their pain becomes your pain. This is emotional empathy in its purest form. Emotional empathy is our ability to feel what others feel. It's like a ripple effect where emotions spread from one person to another. We don't just understand their sadness, we experience it ourselves. This shared emotional experience creates a powerful bond of connection. Emotional empathy is the foundation of compassion. It allows us to connect with others on a deeply human level. We move beyond simply knowing someone is hurting. We feel their hurt alongside them. This shared experience allows us to offer genuine comfort and support. Now, picture a different scenario. You're in a meeting at work and a colleague seems frustrated. They're struggling to articulate their ideas. You pay close attention to their words, their tone, their body language. You try to understand their perspective and the challenges they're facing. This is cognitive empathy at work. It's the ability to understand another person's perspective, even if you don't share their feelings. It's about stepping into their mental shoes, seeing the world through their eyes, and grasping their thought process. Cognitive empathy is crucial for navigating complex social interactions. It helps us decode nonverbal cues, understand motivations, and anticipate reactions. It enables us to communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships based on mutual understanding. Empathy isn't a binary concept. It's not just one or the other. It's a dynamic interplay of both emotional and cognitive empathy, working in harmony. They complement and enhance each other, creating a richer, more nuanced understanding of another person's experience. Think of it as a symphony. Emotional empathy provides the melody, the raw, visceral feeling that resonates deep within us. Cognitive empathy adds the harmony, the intellectual understanding that gives the melody depth and context. To truly connect with others, we need both the heart and the mind engaged. We need to feel their emotions and understand their thoughts. It's this beautiful blend of feeling and thinking that allows us to truly connect with another human being. Empathy is not a fixed trait. It's a skill we can cultivate and strengthen throughout our lives. Just like any skill, it takes practice, intention, and a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones. The first step is to cultivate self-awareness. We need to understand our own emotions and how they influence our interactions with others. If we're not aware of our own emotional landscape, it's difficult to truly attune to someone else's experience. Once we have a solid understanding of ourselves, we can then turn our attention outward. We can start by simply paying attention. Listen to what people are saying, both verbally and non-verbally. Observe their body language. Notice the subtle cues that reveal their underlying emotions. Empathy can be emotionally taxing. If we're not careful, we can become overwhelmed by the emotions of others. This is where self-regulation comes into play. It's our ability to manage our own emotions so we can stay present and engaged without becoming overwhelmed. Imagine a friend is sharing a painful experience. You feel their pain deeply, but you also maintain a sense of calm. You're able to offer support without getting lost in the emotional storm. This is empathy with self-regulation. Self-regulation is essential for maintaining healthy boundaries. It allows us to empathize without absorbing the other person's emotions as our own. It helps us stay grounded so we can offer support from a place of strength and stability. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate empathy is to practice perspective taking. This involves consciously trying to see the world from another person's point of view. It's about asking ourselves, what might it be like to be in their shoes? Perspective taking requires a willingness to challenge our assumptions and biases. It invites us to step outside of our own limited perspective and consider alternative viewpoints. It's about acknowledging that our way of seeing the world isn't the only way. Perspective taking expands our understanding of others and the world around us. It fosters compassion, reduces judgment, and helps us navigate conflicts more effectively. It reminds us that everyone has a story, and everyone's story deserves to be heard. Active listening is a cornerstone of empathy. It's about truly hearing what someone is saying, not just waiting for our turn to speak. It involves giving our full attention, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting back what we've heard to ensure understanding. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about paying attention to the emotions beneath the words. It's about noticing the subtle cues in tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language that reveal the speaker's true feelings. Active listening creates a safe space for people to share their thoughts and feelings. It conveys respect, deepens connection, and builds trust. It demonstrates that we genuinely care about what the other person has to say. Empathy is not just a feeling, it's a call to action. It inspires us to reach out to others, offer support, and make a difference in the world. It's about taking our understanding of others' experiences and translating it into compassionate action. Empathy can be expressed in countless ways. It might involve lending a listening ear to a friend in need, volunteering our time to a cause we care about, or simply offering a kind word to a stranger. Every act of empathy, no matter how small, contributes to building a more compassionate world. Empathy is the bridge that connects us to one another. It's the foundation of a just and compassionate society. It's a powerful force for good in the world, and it all starts with a willingness to step into the shoes of another and see the world through their eyes.